Okay, so welcome back to Guinea's Coins and Banknotes, and today we have some banknotes from Papua New Guinea. So these are all the 2 Kina, and these are all my spares, so these are all listed on eBay. But we'll just have a little go through them. We'll explain the actual banknote itself and what it can actually buy compared to 1975 when these were issued. These are not 1975 issues. They have the coloured background. 1975 they were just plain with the green overprint. So these took over in 1975 from the Australian $2 that circulated in PNG, and all Papua New Guinea banknotes are the same coloration as the Australian banknotes, probably except for the 100 Kina. I can't remember what colour that is, because the Australian currency was legal tender there before 1975. So this is the front of the banknote. It says legal tender, but all paper banknotes have been demonetised, so you can't spend them in Papua New Guinea. So we have the bird of paradise, which is part of the coat of arms of Papua New Guinea, and that is on top of a kundu drum. And we also have a spear, so you can see the actual drum. So you actually hold it and you tap it on the sides. So it's a portable drum. Here we have stylized features, probably from one of the different ethnic groups. Yes, Papua New Guinea is just one people. They have like, how many languages? New Guinea has about 3,000 different languages. The most, they pretty much have half the languages in the world. Then to Kina, so this is all in English, because of about 1,500 languages in Papua New Guinea itself, because that's half of New Guinea. There is really, you can't have 1,500 languages on this banknote. Pretty much will take up just the whole banknote. Okay, then we have various features on the other side. So the main feature we have is the stone axe, and there's the handle, and it looks like it's a double-sided axe. So this is the tough side. This will be used probably for digging. Looks like a digging implement. Then we have the Kula armband. So that's more likely that. The armband. Looks like it. It fits around your arm. We have the tooth necklace. So here's the necklace. It's probably, now all of these smaller features probably made of shell. Could be made of, what are they called? Some type of animal anyway. Just trying to think of it. Sea lilies. And these are teeth, but I'm not too sure. Might be shark teeth, but they don't look like it. Then we have tapa cloth design in the background. So that's what's in the background. And we have a sepik clay pot. So this is pottery. So we have 4 different things. And the background is actually quite nice. And over here we have another feature. This probably doesn't represent anything, but the patination will be from one of the ethnic groups of Papua New Guinea, as well as the 2. And that's just why I like these banknotes. Now the watermark is the bird of paradise. And these ones, if you don't know the date, you can go by the signatures. So the signatures on this banknote, in which I found it from the actual 5 Kina, it's not on the 2 Kina on Wiki, not on Numistar. This is Henry to Robert, and this is John Vulupindi. So you can see Vulupindi. Okay, so this banknote dates from 1988. Okay, these ones are not really worth that much, worth just a few bucks. Here we've got the second one, and as you can see, because the population of Papua New Guinea now is, I think it's about 7 million. Back in 1988, probably would have been 2 to 3 million. So not too many banknotes would have been needed. Just remember, each one of these prefixes is 1 million. The second one, so you got 26 million just for the first one. Then you put another one on and you got a lot of different prefixes that you can actually have. So this one's in better condition. Then we have one with the next series. Actually, this one's the earlier one from 1981-87. Meriki Moruata, and we have Mr. Paul Roberts as the other signature as well. You can see his signature's changed just a little bit, so it's probably just the way it's been printed on. So this is an earlier version, and you can also know it's an earlier version because the serial numbers are also, so this is D H F G H, so this one will be later than that one. Okay, so this is in better condition, but still pretty minimal in value. So they've been demonetized, and this is the polymer one, so this is the current banknote. It celebrates the 9th Pacific Games. These ones you could pick up for about $10 in this condition. And we have South Pacific Games, 9th. And we have 17, and here we have the actual serial number. So there is no date on it in the serial numbers like they do now. It's just printed on, so that's pretty much an overprint. Okay, so Bird of Paradise. So this design is pretty similar, except the Bird of Paradise is stylized in the see-through window. On the other side, we have the same features. So really, they didn't change much on these two banknotes. This one's in pretty good condition. This is the second one I have, so I don't need it. Yeah, so here we have the two Kina, and as you can see, the value was 72 cents. 1975 is equivalent to $2, you know, because that was the changeover rate. But now it's dropped down to 72 cents instead of $2. And the inflation in Australia in that time, 1975 to 2024, so it's equivalent to $8.69. So to convert it to Kina, so this one I got $8.70, yeah, times, actually I divided it by 0.72, gives you 1 Kina in 1975 is equivalent to 12 Kina. So pretty much 2 Kina in, okay, then we take times 2. So 2 Kina, 1975 is equivalent to 24 Kina now. And the 1 Kina is a banknote, so really Papua New Guinea should have a 5 and 10 Kina banknote. Actually a 2 5 and 10 Kina banknote. And get rid of the 50, no, the 5, 10 and 20 toa, because they're pretty much worthless these days, even in that country. So really, all of these banknotes have lost a lot of value over the past 25 years. Okay, let's have a look at the 10 toa. So this is one of my favourite currencies because it's quite nice. It's only 3.5 cents. So this one should be 7 cents. Yeah, so nickel plated steel, they've changed the actual currency, but really they need to reduce the size of that to reduce the cost of producing that type of stuff. So anyway, these are just banknotes I'm just trying to flog off. If anyone is interested, please leave a comment down below. But more importantly, I'm just interested what you think about Papua New Guinea banknotes. They're actually quite an interesting series. And they also had their own pre-decimal coins. Now you can look at these. I do have a playlist of Papua New Guinea currency if you want to find out more about it. I also have playlists of different currencies. So I've got Fruppence. I have South African coins. So just a whole lot. If you're interested in a certain topic and I don't have it, please leave a comment on any video about something you would like to learn about. Thank you and goodbye.